Welcome back, everybody. Scor Rubyska with you again. With Taja. Taja, whatever. Well, I know I said we were going to be making our way to Oostengrad this episode, but there's been a change of plans.
I don't know who you think I am, and I don't care. Leave me alone.
And it stems from the trouble that I was having with the bound bow.
And we won't have to get rough.
Now, I mentioned before how I had some shots, well, like in the episode with Trevor's Watch, and I went into the tunnel and I fired shots, and you saw that the first one went way off to the right. The second one went off to the left, even though it was close enough that it made contact and dropped the bucket. You saw that, but what you didn't see was what I cut out of that video, and that was the 2 times prior to that I went in there, and I had the same problem where shots went off to the left and to the right, and you know, I think one of them I had 3 or 4 shots that just kept missing. And what that means is I can't really trust it. Get over here. And if I can't trust the bow to hit where I need it to hit, then what good is it? You know, I need... Dang, man. No, that's not gonna help here.
Bruce?
Ha! Like the bite of a flea.
Where'd you go? Oh. Yeah, I'll sell it. Ah, man. No. Damn it. Never ends. I was looking at other options, and right now the only other bow I have with any power to it is a dwarven bow. And it's not doing enough damage compared to what the bound bow does. It's just not there yet. But if you remember, I did soul trap those mammoths, and I disenchanted that circlet of archery, and I enchanted my gloves with fortify archery. Alright. Take those. Okay, all better. So, I enchanted my gauntlets, my gloves. I got... Right, here we go. 20% more damage. That's where my enchanting skill is right now. So that's helpful. The bound bow is doing about 72 points of damage, something like that. So that's kind of what I'm shooting for, or at least to get close to that. It's good to get this on the map. We're going to have to make a trip out here before too long. So I got that, but I really need to get my smithing skill higher, and I'm thinking if I get it to 60, then I can take that dwarven bow and I can improve it a little bit more. Also, that's going to allow me to buy the Arcane Blacksmith perk, and that will get me, give me the ability to improve enchanted items. I made some more building materials, nails, iron fittings, that sort of thing. bumped up my smithing skill a few points. Made some more jewelry that bumped up my smithing skill a couple more points. So I think I'm at 54 and a half. Okay, so my smithing skill was at 50. I've got it up to about 54 and a half now. From this point, the best way to improve your smithing skill, well, maybe not necessarily the best way, but one of the quickest ways, is to make dwarven bows. But I need dwarven ingots for that. Let me switch this out, because I love meat fire breath. And of course I need dwarven ingots for that. And rather than buy them, which I can do, I can go around to Smith's and buy all this stuff, but there are a lot of dwarven ruins that are loaded with dwarven ingots, or scrap metal anyway. I don't know why I'm trying to kill a goat.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I will gut you like a fish. Don't you walk away from me.
You're not a dark elf, so...
Damn you.
No, I'm not going to take that. I'll take that. I like those. I'll take that dagger. There. Anyway, there's a lot of dwarven ruins in Skyrim, with lots and lots of dwarven metal that you can smelt down into ingots. And as it happens, we read that book Ethereum Wars. And Ethereum Wars starts the quest Lost to the Ages. And Lost to the Ages is one of, you have to go through a dwarven ruin. There's not a lot of scrap metal in this one, but there's a fair amount. In addition to that, there is a unique bow that we can get there called Zephyr. And Zephyr is... Come on. Zephyr is classified... Don't even think about it, Krabby. Zephyr is classified as a dwarven bow, and it has a unique enchantment on it with a 30% faster draw speed. And it makes it one of the fastest bows in the game. I don't know if it's the fastest bow, but it's one of the fastest. So that would be nice to have. Of course, I can't improve it because it has that enchantment on it. So I need to get my smithing to 60. And then I can buy the arcane blacksmith perk, and I've got some unused perk points. So I can, hopefully when I get it to 60, I'll be able to smith it up better than the dwarven bow I have now. And I'll have one that's faster. Faster draw speed means, you know, speed kills, you know. So that's where we're headed. We are on the move to find this place. I better check the map because I'm not sure this is the quickest way to get there. Well, I guess it is. Alright, well, I went into that place and got a bunch of scrap metal, and I had so much I decided to fast travel back home and smelt it all down and unload it. Got 30 ingots worth out of it, so that was good. And we've got an orc stronghold right here. We're getting close to our destination anyway. This one is, I don't know, Douchnip Y'all or something. I'll know in a second here. Yeah, Douchnip Y'all.
Imagine the head.
And normally when I get close to this place, there's... I was gonna say something always attacks. Might as well, This guy's kind of a wimpy one. Come on, orcs, help me out here. Come on, Flamey. What's she doing up there? Nope. There's some of my orc friends over there, I think. Is that a bear that just ran past me? Shit. Oh. Get rid of that bear for me, would you? I'm more worried about the dragon than the bear. I don't know why I just killed the bear. I should just let them fight it out, you know what I mean? Ugh. You're so shitbag. Well, now I got all that extra weight. There's the mad woman again.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, frightened woman.
I've been wandering alone for so long, I thought I'd never see another soul again.
Calm down. Tell me what happened.
I was kidnapped by these bandits weeks ago. They locked me up in the towers near Mistwatch. I managed to pick the lock and slip out while the guards slept, but now I'm completely lost. Can you help me, please?
Yeah, this is real good directions. There's a town nearby.
Oh, thank you. But I should be fine now that you've shown me the way.
There isn't.
But those bandits have to be stopped. They're at Mistwatch. Here, let me show you on your map. If you can stop them, you'll be a true hero.
That's actually... Why isn't this rendered? That's actually, That's actually a pretty cool place, Mistwatch. I'm kind of glad that happened. But there's probably a saber cat up here, so... Saber cat tooth, finally. Right, now, before we go in there, let me drop these bones and scales, because I need to free up inventory space. Okay. I'm going to make a clean save here, just in case. And we can get on with the task at hand. This is a pretty fun quest line, but some of it's you just going around getting these Ethereum shards, but... Did you hear that?
Please, turn back before it's too late.
There's that voice again. Well, that voice said to turn back, but...
What are you
Whoa.
still doing here?
Who are you?
Let me guess. You're here for the treasure, aren't you? just like all the others.
Ah. Who are you? What treasure?
The name's Katria. Was an adventurer. Raided ruins like this for nigh on 20 years.
Really?
I was on the trail of something big. It led me here, and I didn't make it.
You know what? Your name sounds familiar.
Oh, you read the book, didn't you? The Ethereum Wars.
Yeah.
That
Why?
was my theory, you know. My
Really?
research, my life's work, all of it, lost. Stolen by my own damn apprentice. That's how I ended up here. I can't rest. Not until I find the forge. Until I can prove that it was my discovery. Mine, not his. But it's hopeless. I died here, just like all the others. Turn back. Turn back before you become the next victim.
I don't think so. I can handle myself.
Sure, that's what they all say. I'm not going to talk you out of it, am I?
Nope.
I know. I was just like you once. Well, if you want to reach the summit, you're going to need some help. You want a hand?
Sure.
All right, lead on then.
All right. Well, we've got a little help.
This is where I ended up. It was quite the fall. Grab my journal, would you? You're going to need it.
Oh. Katria. Oh, she's got dwarven arrows too. Yeah, I'm gonna nick this stuff. You don't need it, do you? Hey,
You need something?
how did you die?
I fell. When the earthquake hit, the ground just opened up. Even so, I almost made it. Another foot or two to the side and the water would have broken my fall, but nothing I could do.
Well, any dangers I should be aware of?
Well, there's the Falmer to start with. Deadly rapids, major earthquakes, massive chasms, unstable ground, lethal falls.
So nothing big.
And then you get to the real danger. We can discuss that when the time comes. If it comes.
Well, what happened to this place?
It wasn't always like this. Best preserved dwarven city I'd ever laid eyes on. And then the earthquake hit. Now, you'd be lucky to find a single room intact.
Wow. Alright, well, let's press on then.
Since the quake, this place has been pretty unstable.
Scrap metal, nice, and dwarven oil. Dwarven oil, we need that for the torch arrows. And the bolts are going to be helpful when we get to the Dawn Guard. And we get crossbows. So why not get free ammunition now? Doesn't weigh anything.
See that thing? Dwarves call them kinetic resonators. You see them very often, at least not among the clans in Skyrim. Just hit them, and they'll do whatever it is they're supposed to do.
Cool.
Fire up ahead. These things are like flies, no matter how many you kill.
Got that right. It's a bit dark in here. I hope it's still viewable. I know there's another farmer around here somewhere. Oh, she's already down there. How did you get down there? Oh, there he is. Their ears are alchemical ingredients. Well, I mean, if a giant's toe can be an alchemical ingredient, I guess an ear can. It's worth some money. Alright. Farmer strut. The farmer aren't too much of a problem by themselves. The problem is going to be those stupid chores things, man. They spit some really nasty poisons.
Quite a place, huh? It was even more impressive before it all fell to pieces.
Well, you know, you make a jump like that when you're wounded. What were you expecting to happen?
Watch out!
Wait, there's another one. Down he goes. So this whole episode, well, in addition to this being a fun quest, we're on a mission to obtain as many pieces of dwarven scrap metal as possible. I don't know why that keeps jumping like that. It's pissing me off. Yeah, I need that to get my smithing to 60. Then I can improve Zephyr. Bleh.
Look, there's a chest in there. Door's sealed tight, though.
I've always wondered if there's some other way to get in here, and I've not found one. Well, how do we get across? I guess it's this way. I think we're getting close to the first batch of, well, not quite. The first batch of chores things. Man, I hate those things. They're hard to kill and their poison is really nasty. Uh-oh. nasty poisons. Uh-oh. What?
Watch out!
I've got some poisons of my own. Stay behind me, Katria. Where is that sucker? I can't see him. I know he's in there somewhere, flying around. And there's a Falmer over there. This thing. That's not the one I'm worried about. The one I'm worried about, flies. There it is. You know, there's another one up there, but I'm not going to bother with it. There's chorus eggs, which are a pretty good thing to have too, but there's a lot of that in the game. It's not something I need right now. Right now, what I want to do is get through this, get the ore, I mean the metal, the dwarven
Here's
metal.
where I fell. Feels like ages ago. Hey, there's my bow. There, out on the log. I wondered what happened to it.
Well, I'm gonna grab it, because this is one of the things we want to get here. Easy does it. It's a long way down.
Take good care of it for me.
You bet I will.
Hold up.
Oh.
We need to talk.
What's up?
I mentioned that there was one more danger. Here it is. You know what this is? It's a lock. A tonal lock. Simple and very, very deadly.
How does it work?
See the resonators up there? Strike them in the right order, and the doors should open.
Well, what's the order?
Get it wrong and, well, you've seen what happened when I tried it.
You mean the earthquake?
Yeah, I thought I was prepared for anything. How can you prepare for a damned earthquake? And that was just one trap. Look around. Who knows what else this thing is capable of?
Why is it called an earthquake when this is Nern? Shouldn't it be a Nernquake? Oh well. Any advice?
Well, you can pick up where I left off. My notes should still be in my journal, if you can read it. Beyond that, well, maybe one of our predecessors still has a clue.
Alright. Well. Let's see if this guy's got anything on him. Scrap of paper. There's all these dwarven arrows laying around. I had one game where I went through, all the dwarven ruins, and I gathered up as much dwarven metal as I could get, smelted it down, and I had at one time over 700 dwarven ingots. True story, friend. True story. Alright, let's look at her journal first. Okay, bottom left, bottom right. And 3 is not the middle, so 3 is top left or top right. And scrap of paper. Okay, 3 is the upper left, but we don't know which of those 2 is 4 and 5. But I have a pretty good idea.
See if you can find a pattern in the sequence. Most of these locks have a pattern of some kind. That's it.
I gotta back up a little bit.
Keep going.
Pretty sure that one's 4.
Almost.
Oh.
Got it. So this is it. Well, don't just stand there. So, it is real.
What? What is it?
Let me see it. Look, on the edge here. This has been cut, precisely cut. If you had another piece about the same size, it would snap right in. I saw a drawing of this once. This shard, it's part of a key. A key made of pure Ethereum. The key to the forge.
Well, what now? I mean, I guess we gotta find more pieces?
We have to find the other pieces, of course. There should be, 3 more. 1 for each of the 4 cities that worked on the forge. I had a map in my journal. That's where we should start.
Okay, then what?
We still have to find the forge itself. I had a lead on that too. There's so much to do. I'm going to head out and start tracking things down. We'll meet again. I'm sure of it.
Well, you're just gonna
For the
leave?
first time in a long while, I think we may actually be able to do this. And I owe it all to you. Thank you.
Poof, and she's gone. So, with that, let's grab all this stuff that we can smelt. Some of it, like the lever, can't smelt that. I mean, I wasn't able to. Now, these Centurion Dynamo cores, these things are worth grabbing. the gyros, I haven't seen a use for those, but these, when we get to the College Winterhold, there is Atronac Forge. And if you have this and a black soul gem and what's the other item? Well, if you have an ebony item, armor or weapon, and a Centurion Dynamo Core, I think a Daedra Heart, and black soul gem, and you'll need the Sigil Stone, which means you got to get your Conjuration to 90. But if you have all those, you can convert a piece of ebony into Daedric item without even needing the Daedric smithing perk. And look, ebony helmet, we can turn that into Daedric if we want. Let's see, do I have carry capacity for that? At the moment I do. Don't need that. Take that. Take those. Dwemer cut. Let's grab that one. That's not going to do us any good. Take that. Take those. Okay, there's some stuff on top. I'm going to make a save here because this gets kind of tricky. Got to jump on top of that and then jump up on top of there, which is fine. That's the easy part. The tricky part is that this wall behind there, it's actually curved, and you can fall down between this shelf and the wall, and you're not getting out. I've gotten stuck back there before, so... Okay, didn't exactly make it, but I got what I wanted, so... Okay. Now I'm over encumbered, but... not a problem. I got that. Now we're good to go. Alright, we got 58 ingots from all that stuff I gathered up, and I had about 40 before. So now we've got 90 dwarven ingots, and let's see what we can do here. I might have to make some leather strips, but let's see what kind of a bounce we get. I'm weighted down again, but no problem, not going anywhere. Put these on the grindstone and yeah, flawless. Good. Worth some money too. Oh, just a little bit short. I have to bang out a couple more. The other nice thing about these dwarven bows, I got all those soul gems. I don't have to grab iron daggers anymore. I can just enchant these things. And I'll be making a lot more. There we go. And now, get our level up. And I think I want to magic it now. And arcane blacksmith. And I should have a smithing potion on me. Let me make sure I have that. I got 2. I'm 27. This one's 30. Okay. Let me go ahead and get a save in here just in case. Now let's take a look at this first before I improve it. Here's Zephyr. Does 30 points of damage right now. I think that's about the same as the unimproved dwarven bow. But you can see it's 30% faster, which is significant. These are doing 47, so let's pop that potion and see what we can do with Zephyr. I can just do all of these again. Wow, I don't think I'm at the 51, but this is the one I'm interested in. Alright, let me unload these things. Put them in here. Because I can't move very well right now. And when I need money, I know where to get some stuff to sell. Alright. 51. By itself, if I equip dwarven arrows, 65. That's very close to where we were getting with the bound bow. In fact, we're at 85, so we're still, it's still a 20-point difference, but I want to give this a try using Zephyr. I really need to know if my shots are going to be a little more accurate. I've always said I'm a little better with a heavy bow, and this is, as far as I know, it's on the heavy side of the skill tree. It is a heavy bow. I'm going to make some dwarven arrows too on here, and I have the ingots to do it. That's enough. 726. That ought to keep me busy for a while. So, I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and hotkey that, and we'll run the next episode, and we'll use Zephyr in our dwarven arrows and see how that works out. I may regret that, but I think for now, until I can get some more enchantments or get my archery skill a little higher, I might even be able to put another perk into overdraw, but I think we'll give this a try and see what happens. So let's call this good. I got a lot of stuff to edit to squeeze this thing down a good time frame. Plus, you don't need to hear any of that. I'll just put together a good episode, quit babbling about it. I know. Okay. I hope this was enjoyable, and as I say, we'll pick it up next episode. I guess we can get on the way to Ustengrav next time, and it won't be a real test of the Zephyr. There's just a few Draugr and some skeletons in there, but that's something we need to get knocked out. So anyway, thanks for stopping in. I hope you enjoyed it. Take it easy. Take care of yourself. All that stuff. And I will catch you cats next episode. So long.